this is my dog Eva and my guinea pig over here, Chip, and this is my name is Anthony Peluso. This is my algebra this is my algebra project. We had to choose a hobby and explain how it was algebraic. So fish tanks, that was my hobby, and they're algebraic because they have a perimeter, an area, and a volume. I mean, kind of obvious, otherwise it can't really be a fish tank, it would just be a glass pane. Today I will be discussing the volume of it. So for rectangular tank, the calculations for that would be you're multiplying the length, the width, and the depth, and then dividing that number by 231. And so my tank, actually, for vertical cylinder tanks, the formula for that would be pi r squared times the height of the tank. Or if you're having your tank as a cylinder and you're leaving it horizontal, it would be pi r squared times the length of the tank. Or calculating how much it can hold, those would be what they are. If you're calculating how much you have in it now, it would be by the fill height instead of, so if you're calculating how much you have in it now, it would be pi r squared times f, which is the fill height for all of them. So for my tank, it was a rectangular tank. It is 12 inches tall and 20 inches long, and it is 10.5 inches wide. Now if we multiply all three of those together, we're going to get around 2,500, and that's not the exact number, I don't have the exact number, but when you get those numbers and you divide that by 231, you get 10.90909, and then it goes on like that quite a bit, and so you can just kind of round it to 11. The stores most of the time say 10, just because of everything else they're going to have in there. How you doing, buddy? So for tropical fish, you want to have about 2 inches of fish per gallon. Here, I'm going to put him down just so he can run around again. Here you go, buddy. 2 inches of fish a gallon, so you're going to have about, like, you can have, like, if one fish is about an inch long, and you're going to have, say for instance with my tank, you could have 22 of those fish in that tank. If you're having tropical fish that's going to be bigger, or like, let's say 5 inches, then you could only have like around 4 of those in the tank. So yeah. For goldfish, it's 1 inch a gallon, so if you have a 1 inch goldfish, you have about 1 of those a gallon. And you also want to keep in mind, with the tropical fish, they're not going to grow as much. With the goldfish, they're going to grow quite a bit, and they're also a lot messier than almost any other fish, considering they eat a lot, and since they eat a lot, they have to get rid of it a lot, so they poop a lot. So the tank will get messy. So with my size tank, I would only keep around 5 goldfish. Now for saltwater tanks, you can have 1 inch of fish for 5 gallons, and that's usually because saltwater tanks are bigger, and these fish live, or they come from the ocean most of the time. So these fish, they require much more space because they are used to a bigger environment. Now when you're feeding these fish, you should feed them every day around the same time that you fed them the previous day. So if, for my schedule, I usually feed my fish at around anywhere from about 8 to 9:30 o'clock at night. and occasionally on the weekends or on one day of the week, I won't feed them that night just so that they can so they're not overfeeding themselves and then they get sick or anything. So I give them, once a week I give them a day where they can just digest all their food and get rid of some extra waste so they're not just chowing down on food. So pretty much it, and thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you, and if you want to get another tank, or if you want to get a tank in general, then I hope it inspires you. And I like Josh, so bye.